All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do another Sunday Retro Classics. Why isn't it clicking on to the, what's the name? There we go, multi-stream. We are going to play some Alan Wake, the original, but it's just been remastered. A wonderful game. This is what made me a fan of the original. Now, the gameplay and graphics may seem a bit dated compared to what you're accustomed to now, but this game for its time was absolutely amazing. It came out in like 2009, 2010, and yeah, I had been waiting for the part 2 to this that was mentioned at least like 7 years ago that they were going to make. Fast forward to today, they made Alan Wake 2, which was a major, and I mean major disappointment compared to its predecessor, you know, Alan Wake 1. I loved Alan Wake 1. This is the Alan Wake 1, but it is the remaster, so I hope you guys and gals enjoy it. And give me a second, I'm going to share it to my friends and socials, and we will get it going, okay? All right. Hey, Chokes, what's going on? No, not this one. This is the original one. The original one was, yeah, you took a walk in the forest, but you was fighting your ass off. With great controls, you know what I'm saying? Great 360 view, you know? Wasn't like this shit. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start a new game. Normal. Yeah, we're going to override it.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear.
By the way, what's the difference between 360 and remastered one? Better graphics and everything like that. It's a complete, they did overhaul the game.
The unanswered mystery is what stays.
It's the OG where the black girl is white. Black girl is white again. Yeah.
I'm a writer.
Yeah, like this one right here, I absolutely enjoyed. I couldn't wait for the Remedy to make another Alan Wake.
I always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream.
This one was good.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination.
Now again, it's not as going to be as graphically appealing as the Alan Wake 2 or most games that you're accustomed to that I've been playing as of recent. or that have come out this year, but
I'd seen the hitchhiker.
well, it was a different woman in part 2. It was a completely different woman in part 2, Chokes.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see.
He said, different. Fierce Play says, difference is Norway is shown as a weak country and Vikings aren't real. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, now it begins. Now, if you remember in the original, well, Alan Wake 2, I think I was
in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Good afternoon, Tim Buddy. It's great to see you, my brother. Do I need to speed up? Let me see if I need to speed up. Because I like to swing my camera fast. Okay. No, part that she just popped up in that game. She doesn't even exist in this game.
I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Oh shit, somebody said, Tim Buddy, you will never find a hairline like mine. They making fun of your hairline again, bro. Yo, Tim Buddy, they clowning you about them braids. You gotta do something, bro. You must stop DOE.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Heard there's a toy in Japan that will do those braids for. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tim Buddy, you gotta go to that girl and be like, yo, my friends is clowning me. And Tim, if you ever talk about braids, I kept my hair braided all the time, bro. I got pictures. If you look on my Facebook.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does the game look, guys?
To die by the hands of your own creation.
Well, if you don't want ads, Martin, let me explain something to you about ads. You wouldn't be able to advertise, you wouldn't be able to stream on Twitch or none of this shit without ads. You don't like the ads, I mean, a $5 what's the name, subscribe like everybody else has done, and you won't see the ads, Martin. Things are not for free in this world, Martin. You have to pay for them. That's why I don't mind ads.
Trapped. There was no way out.
I mean, you get free money, but we don't get free money. You have to pay for this shit. Exactly. You don't want the ads. You stream on Twitch. People see ads from you. Awesome.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Any of my friends' channels that are streaming and I don't want ads, I subscribe to them. So that way I don't have to see ads. All those cartoons you watched back in the day, they had to be supported by ads. They were supported by ads. They were supported by ads. Press M for animal. Things aren't just free in this world. Sorry.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only saved.
There you go. Now you won't see an ad. Thank you, my brother. That's like when you become eligible for ads, I'm instantly going to subscribe to you so I don't have to watch ads.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker
They didn't have TV in Europe until the mid-2000s. Oh, shit.
and more serene.
Did you just pay for my ad now, Jeff?
To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Hell, you asked me, this game had better sound quality than Alan Wake 2.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it
Thank you so much for the subscription,
there's no time. I can
to Martin, Fierce Play. Thank you again.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
That easy. You see what I'm saying? You can aim at any part of their body.
That is all.
It shouldn't be like fucking rocket science to kill like a fucking corrupted.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the
Dude,
last
my
city
channel
to
is
be
ad-free channel now. How do you give it back? What are you doing? Dude, my channel is an ad-free channel. How do you give it back? Boosting the light. It's not for you, Martin. What don't you under... Oh, God. That's so when you watch my channel, you won't see ads, Martin. He just gifted you a subscription. Oh my goodness. How do I give it back? Like, Martin, you gotta... The fuck? How do I give it back?
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna This is it.
And guess what? Already I'm in combat. The other game, the new Alan Wake, I was in combat for how long? How long was I in combat for? How long did it take me before I saw combat? What was it, like 3 hours? You don't get money for subbing to someone else's channel. Thank you, Martin. That's what you said. I thought people who subbed or something got small free money or something. Martin. You gotta, come on.
Just like
See, that's what the flare gun is supposed to do. Now I need to... Enemies galore. Enemies galore. Corrupted everywhere.
I can keep this up.
Action already. Alan Wake 2, I'm still fucking walking through a fucking forest. I know the graphics aren't up to par with Alan Wake 2, but I mean, like, Alan Wake, this game is just far superior in every aspect than Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake Remastered, Alan Wake 1, American Nightmare, all love those games. Absolutely love those games. Alan Wake 2 was nothing but a major disappointment. And this is a 10-year-old game. Yes, you can see it. You know, graphically, you can tell.
Shh, baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
That's why when it comes to, like, you watching YouTube, Martin, if it's your favorite YouTuber or whatever, don't use ad block. They don't receive any revenue when you use ad block. Things are not for free in this world, Martin. Does this remaster still have all the thermos? Yeah, I just picked up one in the all the thermos brand product placements. Yeah, remember I picked up one a little bit what's the name earlier. Nothing is for free, Martin. People have to pay for everything. The favorite YouTube has to pay for shit. Twitch to allow you to stream your fighting games, so on and so forth.
Sure.
They have to pay for it.
Title for the shot. A city boy.
All right, then go get garbage. Garbage is free, but Twitch is not for free. Your house is not for free. Nothing's for free, Martin. That's why when people complain about, oh, it's ads and stuff. All right, like for me, I have the premium version of YouTube, so that way I don't have to see ads. This stuff has to get paid for. Your favorite cartoon you used to watch as a kid Had to be sponsored by. That's why you saw TV commercials.
Hi.
I have premium version of YouTube as well.
Time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between
Absolutely. Absolutely. I tell people that Spotify will have like mainstream stuff. YouTube music, you will find underground tracks, everything.
You have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge.
Okay, fine. I praise ads, and it's kind of a good thing for me as well. When I see an ad about that product, I don't buy that product. Simple as the use, as unless it's toilet papers and Nintendo. Martin, without ads, a lot of the programs that you saw would not exist. Things are not. They don't just put things online for you for free and stuff like that. Everything has to be paid for, Martin. Do I like ads? No, not all the time, but I mean, I understand the nature of the beast. There's no such thing as anything free.
He says hi to you, too.
I grew up in a world where, like, you watch commercials. You learn to enjoy the commercials.
Back to the car.
Damn yuppies.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here and say.
Yeah, grew up with commercials as well, but if they're gonna have ads, at least make them fun. Most of them these days are not fun. Yeah, I agree.
Go on.
I agree. So if you don't wanna, honestly, I think it's great they give you the option to where, like, for just $5 or $10 or whatever, you don't have to see ads. Now I do have an account where I do see ads.
Everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
Yeah,
Did you keep it here?
it's sad.
Okay. Good for you. Right.
And yes, you can tell the game is dated.
Vacation.
You can tell the game is dated in terms of graphics, but I mean, like, I'm not a person that goes on graphics. This shit has smooth gameplay. What I aim at, it shoots.
Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have
So what all gameplay is good. It still looks good.
circulation. Yeah.
PS1 looks like Lego blocks, but still fun to play.
Disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you and your It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good hard whack. Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes. This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stucky?
New games need to be able to make use of the technology available. That's very true. That is very true. I totally agree with you, Kenny.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid! Damn hernia.
Things like sprites
Like a balloon if I lifted it.
to blur the lines of reality and make it as graphic heavy as possible. I agree. I totally agree.
It's been a long time, dog.
Like Kenny, I am playing this on PC. This is not.
Hey,
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut.
Yeah, I agree. It's no, I was watching this streamer one time. This
Can you believe it?
somehow or another, because sometimes I'll leave I'll leave YouTube on. What I'll do is watch my own video, but to put me to sleep,
Okay.
whatever I streamed or whatever, and it ended up when I woke up, I was watching a streamer that was basically talking about like it's no way in the world that games of yesterday pretty much rival some of the stuff of today.
That was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years.
Yeah, but why were their eyes like you would walk past them and their eyes would just pop out?
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while and see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow.
For this to be a 10-year-old game, it really doesn't look that
something,
bad.
all right.
I mean, you can tell it's age, but it does not
I'll
look
get
that
you
bad.
inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
He didn't even bother to take her bag or none of that shit.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it.
That's because a lot of these game developers, they don't care, and they're under the they're under the thumb to hurry up and push those games out, man. Exactly. And this is an old Kenny. This game, even though it's a remastered, it's an old game. And the remaster came out, what was it, like 5 years ago? 4 years ago? Everything was regressing.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Starfield was a wreck, man. I tried, Kenny, because I know you kept saying, like, Danae, this is that and the other. I gave that jump. I said, I can't do this, Kenny. I cannot do this game. Starfield was a complete, and I mean utter, waste, bro.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here? The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier. For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
No, I'm the target audience for that game, and even I can't play it. What game do you folks look forward to in 2024? Ridiculous. Joining the space pirates essentially remove enemies from the game. That's terrible. That is absolutely that means they just literally just threw that game together. Like, from now on, I'm no longer believing, like, oh, it was like 8 years in the making, 5 years in the making. How do you make a game that's open world? That's open world, right?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive.
That's open world with enemies, because I remember they raved about how, like, you know, the enemies interactions and stuff. But from what you're telling me, you said that the enemies, literally, if you turned bad guy, you had no enemies. You just...
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
That once you know, turn to a bad guy, there was literally no enemies to fight. That's ridiculous. Even back in the day when they had games with options like that for you to be evil or good, you still had enemies. No more space fights and quests made it so I can just into a pirate base and walk into a pirate base, walk up to the objective with no fight. Remember when Duke Nukem Forever was like 14 years or more in the making? Yeah. Yeah.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for that. I can't wait for the 50 series cards.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
I'm not even going to jump on the 40. I'm waiting for the 50. Because it doesn't make any sense at this point for me to get a 40 and then get a 50. Tekken 8, Space Marine, and...
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
The lights are on!
I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
I hear you. Was excited for tech and disappointed in the roster.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work.
What if they make Marduk into a woman but still have the same movesets?
we
Would
be
you still
happy
play
here.
as him, her, whatever? Yeah. And I am done with tech. Oh. And as I said in the show, this is the end result of Hasbro, instead of Hasbro attaching themselves to people that are on that woke shit. Woke properties don't make no money. They don't. People don't buy the products. The same people that are trying to virtue signal you and shame you for not liking it, they don't support it. They don't support it because if they did, the toy stores wouldn't be filled up with their toys. When you actually see their fandom, they have nothing to show you. Like me, if I'm a fan of something, you're going to see my fandom. You will see me have the full collection of the set or whatever the case may be, you know? I like He-Man. You see I got shit tons of He-Man. Oh, don't believe me? Go check out my videos. Because that's the first thing they're going to do is try to shame you and try to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about. You're not an original fan. I was like, not an original fan. I said, all right, so let's compare merchandise, my friend. Come on, let's compare.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Surprise!
Alice, what is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past.
Damn it, Alice, you...
Yep, absolutely.
Hey,
Yep.
just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that.
Uh-oh,
That's
Alan.
not- Alan? Alan?
I don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it.
I knew she
Oh,
was
yeah.
me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Well, who knows? They might make some skins or something like that with King.
Damn it.
See, decent storyline, accompanied by, what's the name?
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming. It's over.
What the hell?
Alan needs to work on his cardio.
Alice?
Yeah, Alan needs to work on his cardio. He just ran from that little part and was winded.
Oh no.
I was a small Marduk user until Tekken 4. I'll play as Dragunov and Bruce sometimes. I pick guys with fighting styles I like. Marduk, MMA, Dragunov, Sambo, and Bruce Muay Thai.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that
Way more
something
action,
terrible had
even when
happened
in the
to Alice.
cutscenes. Way more cutscenes, way more action. But in Alan Wake 2, I'm still walking through a fucking
I'd
forest.
have
No
to bring help
bullshit.
on foot.
I've already encountered enemies, so on and so forth.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Fair enough. I've been a King player since Tekken 2 and still will be. I understand if the character is getting older, but if they replace King with a woman King, they better still have the same moveset and Jaguar mask and look sexy.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Reach the gas station.
Damn.
I don't think Armor King and King should have any MMA moves. King is best represented by American and Mexican wrestling, and Armor King as a I agree. I agree. I don't play Tekken, but I do follow it. Like, I love watching people play it. Just not my thing.
Hello?
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
That be ye New Year's gift. Jeff, I can't get mad at you right now because you just spend money on me. Complaining about commercials. You wouldn't have seen none of those. You would have not seen any of those cartoons, TV shows, etc., without TV commercials, my friend. Trust me.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
All those cartoons you sat home and watched on that square-ass television and shit like that had to be sponsored. They're not just made there for you to enjoy. They are made for you to enjoy, but they need views. And with views, they have to be sponsored by somebody to put it up on the screen, Martin. That when you stream on Twitch, that has to be paid for. A server is allowing you, that they pay for, is allowing you to stream your content.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in
My
an
guy
accident.
my guy just let me know I got Geese Howard, Julie Ann from Storm Collectibles, and that's around 300 gone.
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Deposit.
I need to.
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Please, to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Fair and square. I love when they do that random ass. I need a weapon. It is more fun, and it's an old game. This game is over 10 years old. Literally. No, no. Remember, it was like 2 hours into that game, and nothing was happening. 2 hours.
On the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah, he needs a gun. You got to get a gun. You got to get him some guns and stuff like that. Like you can like check out what's the name of that place? You get some Valor. Do the Valorverse guns look good with the Spawn figures?
During your trying. It's the latest thing.
Yes.
Right, shirt.
Kenny told me that the McFarlane weapons pack is garbage, bro.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out. There were more of them. My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
You see? Combat. He's narrating as he goes along, the whole shit. This right here, fucking garbage. I mean, like, Alan Wake 2, straight garbage, bro. Straight garbage.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Thank you, Binary. Good morning, brother. Or good afternoon, whichever one it is for you. Okay, got the flare gun. Again, this Alan Wake right here, I will play, like, I have no... This was just a masterpiece for me, man. I enjoyed it for what it was. You got to get the action figure stands. Kenny, when I get a chance and I get a little bit of money freed up, I'm going to send you a pack of those action figure stands. I hope. You see, there's combat. Not just me walking through the fucking forest, you know? You can see if there's any thermoses over here. Which one? Which game are you playing, Binary? Alan Wake 2?
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Yeah, oh no, Alan Wake Remastered is a masterpiece. Love this game. Absolutely love it.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Yeah. No, Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake Remastered is great. Alan Wake 2, if you don't want to, you don't have to go off of what I said, but like, want to try it out, I say wait until it goes on sale. Do not pay full price for that game. I honestly, and I bought the deluxe edition. So, I'm kind of like what the, whatever, But Alan Wake Remastered, oh man. The first Alan Wake is absolutely great. It goes to show if you give like a third-person shooter with simplistic controls, great combat, and good, intriguing, yet convoluted and weird story from time to time, it can work. It can work. Yeah, I'm telling you, you were just walking around. I was like, what is this? Oh, wait, guess what? You got a puzzle. The taken are filled with darkness. Then the battery mechanics were just weird. You would pick up batteries, and it would just, sometimes it would fill your battery, and sometimes it wouldn't. At one point, enemies were dropping ammo, and then they just stopped. This game, if I got hit, it was my fault. I didn't feel like, janky combat or anything like that prohibited me from, like proceeding through the game or like, defeating my enemies and shit like that. This right here, if you time your dodges and, do good resource management, you can get through this game like it's nothing.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way. I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there. There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Yeah, they were. That was all fixed. Because once I saw them doing like a little show for them and everything like that, it was all set up for the Game Awards to give that game such high praise. Alan Wake 2 was not a good game. It wasn't. Just wasn't. You can say whatever you want. That game was horrible. Steam Awards nominated Starfield for Man, get the fuck out of here. They're lying. They are lying. If they said that game was good, they are fucking lying. That game was terrible. I told you, Kenny, you saw when I started streaming it, man. I said, I can't do this, bro. My ADHD started acting up and shit. And I was like, nah, I can't do this. Yeah, it was paid off. It was paid off. They all washed each other's hands. Be like, look, you do a nice little dance show for us and everything. Like, when I was watching that Game Awards, it was just terrible watching them dance to that. Now, it was cool when it was in the game. Oh, let me pull it back some more. Innovative because I had no more enemies. Not even the authorities with bounties on my head would try to collect. As a space pirate, I literally had nothing to shoot at anymore. And so the space pirate died from boredom. I wasted all of them hours building the spaceship only to realize the ship was just a fast travel mechanic. Absolute. Yeah, that was.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along.
Okay, Fierce. Didn't you see Godzilla already?
When it's on nights like this, I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could take Rome wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air. Hey, it's Maurice. Hello, Maurice. What are you up to? Well, sure. And Toby's a friendly dog?
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the street. Belly Burster is the best with no curves. Huntsky Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
I used to like going into the darkness too. Boy. Did you see that? Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I hope you like it, bro. Godzilla was good. It was good. Combat, combat, combat. You see what I'm saying? With decent storyline. He narrates it as he's going along. Strangely enough, this is closer to RE than Walking Simulator 2 that tried to... Yeah, that's all it was trying to do. It saw that Resident Evil 4 had got a good following. They made that shit as soon as Resident Evil 4 came out, they made that shit. I'm telling you. That's what they did. That game did not look or feel anything like Alan Wake. What made you like Alan Wake is that it was its own thing. It was different. Okay, so I gotta go this way. It wanted to be RE so bad. It wanted to be Resident Evil so bad. I guarantee you, the original prototype that they were going to make for Alan Wake 3 would have been like this, better graphics, you know, more weapons, so on and so forth. That game wanted to, oh wow, look, RE is doing good. Why don't we do it with a flashlight? No, you failed. Trying to see if I have any thermoses around here. See, you didn't have no cinematic shots like that or nothing. It looks like a manuscript page over by the fence.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation.
Now this harkens to their game Control.
Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now,
I was about to get off my lunch break, but it's raining so hard, so I'm calling an audible and saying inclement weather. I'll be chilling in my office longer.
yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality. Poor Dr. Colvin.
He killed himself because he didn't plug it in. You fools.
Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. Night spray.
Oh yeah, Quantum Break was great. Quantum Break was great. That's what I loved about Remedy games. That's why I was so excited for Alan Wake 2. And it just turned out to be a bust, bro. Now I don't remember where all the thermos are at. Oh shit. I don't remember where all the thermos are at, but
Salad, though. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Quantum Break is a great game, Binary. Love that game. Again, I'm just surprised that Remedy did it like this. Very surprised. shit.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
I knew it was a thermos around here somewhere. Or was it through the gate? I love Quantum Break. The gameplay and story are so cool. Yes, they are. And you do know, like he mentions, Alan Wake is in that game too. And excuse me. The guy that was Iceman, who played as a character in Iceman and X-Men, that played as a character in Quantum Break, he was spoken of in
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10-year-old game. 10-year-old game. Over 10 years, actually. I know for a fact, if I can remember correctly, there was a thermos somewhere around by like the little gas station stuff.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix her. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, mister.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
The cinematography on this is much better than Alan Wake 2. I don't care what nobody says. So what, Alan Wake 2 has FMV, which is good, and I miss that in games. But, I mean, hey, Pinky, we're playing Alan Wake 1, not Part 2. A far superior and much better game. Yeah, I love Quantum Break 2 Binary. One of my favorites. I love Max Payne. It's not too many Remedy games that I don't like. It's just, I'm surprised Remedy put... Look, it says...
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me.
Tell me this shit don't play like a TV show.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
And this is the old one.
Alice?
Minus the graphics, because yes, it's an old game. Minus the graphics. Look how this one plays out. Gives you a recap of the previous one, like you're watching a series.
But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Now you see why I was so disappointed. I mean, like, you know, I don't see what people are talking about, like, oh, this game, the Alan Wake 2 was far superior than Alan. What are you talking about? Oh man, I do want some snow to come through. I love a nice snowy day. Pinky, ladies and gentlemen. Hey Pinky, put your link up in the
Just finish those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Girl. Much better game.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
And remember they spoke of Casey, Alex Casey? That's Max Payne.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm trying to find where the light's at.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on now, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, our wonderful co-host DJ, and journalist Pinky Tuscadero gave an amazing DJ set last night, man.
Got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know?
It's nothing like cuddling up or just chilling out on a nice snowy day, letting the snow come down, you're just looking at it.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Ooh, they kissing. It's no way in hell this game looks better or plays better than Alan Wake 2. I'm sorry. Y'all can tell me all you want to and shit like that.
Nausea, disorientation,
not graphically,
anything like
yes.
that?
This
Mr.
dated,
Wake,
but no.
how are you feeling?
This one is
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have the luxury of being
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
You over here charging my phone and shit. You know it's a lock on it, bitch. You can try to get through it as much as possible. Probably give you guys like 15 more minutes of this and I gotta get ready for work.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town.
I love how this game starts you off questioning if he's having a mental break. Exactly.
She wrote about
exactly.
all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
There's more interaction within the NPCs, everything. The time that it came out, this game was ahead of its time, and a lot of people didn't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
All right.
wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing.
It is. I'm telling you, Alan Wake 2 Binary was just put together on some quick shit. It wasn't years in development. It wasn't. It was not.
I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
You don't mind watching the cutscenes on here. Then right after the cutscenes, they throw you into some action from the beginning of the game. You get into action, and even if...
There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing
Mr.
stupid,
Wake, can I help you with anything?
We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Yeah, this is a good game, man. I miss games like this.
Light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Just wanted to make sure there wasn't any more manuscript pages there.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman.
I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler.
Yeah, and they didn't even have Barry Wheeler in it.
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges.
They did not put Barry Wheeler in part 2 at
My
all.
offer still stands.
And no, he didn't die.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Look at this. Way better story, better interaction.
This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd
You
rather not leave him
understand
alone
what it
just
sounds
yet.
like when you say
The forms
stuff
on the
like
desk
that?
across from the
Don't get me
main
wrong,
skeleton.
it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, Binary. This game is far superior than what they brought out as part 2.
Talk about this later.
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
And the parts where you are walking, it's full of dialogue, full of effing, like stories and everything. Of context, everything. Yo, you would love it, bro. I'm telling you, it's a great game. You can catch this one. This is the remastered. Get Alan Wake Remastered.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's
The best part is that I can go and say, okay, I'll play some episodes, feel like I've moved through the story and excited to see the exactly.
Something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Uh-huh. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
And like you said, as you play this game, you don't know if he's going crazy or if he's really having these issues. Because there's some episodes you be like, yeah, this motherfucker's just crazy and killing people.
Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
Hey, Tim, buddy.
And if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Yeah, and in part 2, they didn't even put Barry Wheeler in there. He's just gone.
These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
What was funny? Did you go on a hot date, Tim, buddy? Apple Martini, how are you, sweetie? Oh, you cold? I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. I really can't stay.
I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Yeah, this one has way more action, better story, and when you go through a chapter as if like you're watching a mini series or a series on TV.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan?
You saw that, right?
A lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. Oh. No plan, really. Just taking the apples. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that.
At one point in your Alan Wake 2 stream, I took a smoke break, and when it ended, you were still walking around knowing, yeah, I'm telling you. I want somebody to debate me on how wonderful that game is. No. Anybody that said that game was wonderful, and again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that was straight garbage. That was straight garbage. They know it.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why? Coming? Yeah.
I love these little SMF, these full motion video channels and stuff.
So how come at the camp you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows. Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up.
Oh, it's pretty long. It's pretty long. It's not like, fucking 1 hour or 2 hours or anything. It's pretty long.
I didn't like his face. Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the game has so many nuances to it, to where as though there was no reason why you wouldn't want to play this game again. Alan Wake 1 blows Alan Wake 2 out of the water. For gameplay, combat, story, everything, pacing. Alan Wake 2 was nothing. Again, I just got tired of walking. Too many puzzles.
I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know. He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay?
Fuck the dog. Why fuck the dog, Tim Buddy? What happened?
You bastard. What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me. I don't understand any of this. And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Now, I do forget where all the thermoses and manuscript pages are. It should be, yeah, I was going to say, it should be one in the back of this car.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end.
That's Max Payne.
The snow on the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Yeah, yeah, see, these are all the manuscript pages.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Tim got that Balrog from Street Fighter here. Like, oh man. See, Tim, you come in here messing with people, then when they clown on you, you want to get mad at them, or like you, oh, y'all picking with me. But we love you, Tim. I don't know why.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
I'm just checking. Oh, there. See, I knew it was a thermos around here somewhere. I was trying to remember. Because, again, it's been a long time since I played this game, but I can remember some things. Because I'm an old man, so, you know.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
I think you need some training first, Tim. Oh, man.
Hello?
I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
David and you.
Just the way it was
F. David and you. Don't make me get my combat knife.
It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be Barr. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
You know what? Let me turn the... There we go. Yeah, they fucked him up.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow. But it never
Why is it always violence with you, Tim Buddy?
Nothing moved in the darkness beyond.
That's a sign of a person that's socially awkward. If every time like somebody gives you like opposition, you want to fight them or attack them and stuff like that, that's a sign of a person that's not normal. Exactly. Like fight. Like motherfuckers ain't fighting like that no more.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Even the sound is better in this game.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I heard he fucked up the... And see, like, on this game, even if you don't direct the light on him, you still can take the darkness off of him just by the flashlight being on. I held that picture you sent me of your hairline, and David did a 360 spin kick to that easy. Oh, shit.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Who want?
Is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey! The Ranger's instructions. At all times. Rusty, no! Never. Never approach any other closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park. This includes even humane or even simple berries.
Look at that, dipped it, boy. I'm going to make it to the next save point, then I got to start getting ready for work. Now, you got it, Apple. You got it. You got it, baby.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
So you can take me to Tops. Oh, you like Tops Diner?
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
So this guy Rusty deserved to get it because Rusty was a pedophile. Fuck Rusty. I don't know what this thing is about, like love interest and children and shit like that. I gotta come up and check them out. Yeah, Tops Diner. Yeah, Tops Diner is always good. I remember at one point they had a leak in there, in the ceiling, and it was just messy, a little messy. Martin said anime is very popular. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? I've reached this checkpoint. I'm going to leave it right here because I got to get ready for work real quick, okay?
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
I'm going to leave it right here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So I will catch you guys later. There's a new game to where you can kill pedos. KIA pedos. Good stream. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I will be on later tonight, but I got to get ready for work and stuff like that. I'll catch you guys later, okay? All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And check out Pinky Tuscadero's stream. She did an amazing late night stream, Saturday night dance party on Twitch. Give a shout out to my mods. Everybody follow everybody. Love you guys. Wouldn't be able to do this without all your support. Love you. Oh, okay. So now the truth comes out. Before I go, it says, and I'll send anybody this article that wants it. Alan Wake's 2's seemingly dire sales don't paint the full picture. Exactly. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't. It was not. I'll send you the link, ladies and gentlemen.